Hello everybody and welcome. I'm your host Captain Awesomeness and I am back at Boss Pro Karting. I figured, you know what, there's this special thing that happens every year, the new year. And guys, before I start to talk about the new year, please do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up, please subscribe, please comment, and please hit that notification bell icon. I figured, you know what, I've been gone from real go-kart racing, regardless of whether it's gas or electric, for well over a month. You know, being on Kartcraft is fun, there's no doubt about that. I really like how it feels, but there's definitely a realism aspect to doing it in real life that really made me say, you know what, might as well just come up here today when I have some time and get a couple of sessions in. Right now, I gotta tell you, I did look at the December fastest lap time list, and in that I came in at like number 7. So I only went the first week of December, and after that I didn't, and somehow I stayed in the top 10. That's maybe it speaks well for me, or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. But it was a great situation altogether for me to see that I was still in the top 10, even if I did not come back and try to get a better lap time. I was at 18.948 and I thought, oh yeah, easily I should get crushed, but didn't happen. Anyway, so now that we are back today, of course, my goal is to try to get into the top 10 for January and not even have to come back after today. So we'll see if that works out or not. They do have me grouped in with about 6 people. I'm gonna ask them to kind of put me solo on my first session, only because, you know, it's been a month since I've been here and I'm kind of feeling a little rusty. I don't know. I just feel like it'd be a good idea to start solo first, and if they group me up with somebody later on, that's great. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get on the kart and I will talk to you guys when I'm done with my session.
Okay, luckily I am going to ride solo, which is what I wanted to have anyway. So just trying to adjust my seating here. Ready to go. Let's see how rusty we really are. All that Kartcraft might have screwed up the way I'm racing, or it'll make me even faster than I've been before. So we'll figure that out. I can tell you one thing about this kart. This is one of the fastest karts in the fleet, and it just looks or feels like the kart is having a bit of an issue trying to keep itself under control. I can tell there is a bit of traction problem here. So let's see. So that's no good. I already know that, what I just did there. It feels like the left tire has a bit of a wear problem, because every time I go left it wants to, I don't know, kind of not hold any traction at all. I don't know how to explain it, but I can tell you that it doesn't feel right. In any case, 19.8 is the fastest I've done so far. Willing to see how fast I can actually end up big going. So anyway, right now racing line's kind of all over the place. I'm trying to rediscover myself, and as I do that, 19.748 is what I just saw for my last fastest lap time. Ooh. Yeah, it's definitely something is off about this kart. 19.711. It must be, oh yeah, that's right. So they did go with a different brand of tires, I know that, and I don't want to say this, but the tires feel like the kind of Chinese crap tires that the 2F guys used over in Pakistan. That traction where you need it isn't there, and the kart is slipping and sliding instead of giving me traction where I would think it would have. So there's that problem already. 19699. Yeah, this is real bad. I really have to give it a lot of input and fight it. That's not the most ideal situation at all. $19,637. So I'm noticing that my lap times are getting faster and faster. A little bit of muscle memory, I'm sure. $19,637. That's what we've peaked at, it looks like. But man, this car doesn't seem to be right. It's one of the fastest cars they have here. I know that just from having raced on it before, and the fastest I did in it was like 19 flat. I was almost there in the 18 territory. 19,509. So yeah, feeling is very artificial to say the least. Maybe it's probably because of the gas carts that I've been also using in the you know, Kartcraft game. Completely threw me off with the way this thing wants to turn. But you know, the thing is, that's telling me that there is definitely a disconnect in the way electric carts feel. So in a way, this turned out to be a good trip for me to kind of reaffirm what I was thinking about electric carts. Anyway, 19,475, so we're shaving off time quite a bit, but are we going to get into the 18 territory? Half a second is a lot of time to cut off to get into the 18.9. Remains to be seen. Right now, just trying to get my timing right with my footwork and where I actually end up entering and exiting through this hairpin deal, and not hitting the wall so hard that it slows me down. So there's that issue as well that I need to apparently contend with. But yeah, it does still feel good to be back in a kart. There's a whole level of realism that you do not get no matter what you try to do in a computer or sim setup. You know, feeling the wind against you, feeling the lateral forces pushing you front and back, you know, the smell of burning rubber, all of that is just non-existent in a simulated environment. But again, there's a reason why I decided to do sim in the wintertime, because I'm trying to prep myself for getting into real gas carts as and when, you know, things start to warm up around this area and I begin my official representation of racing for vets on a real track on a real gas cart. So I'm just simply not going to get that out of an electric car that's way too heavy and obviously slower, very different to operate, even with regards to, you know, how you have to play with the throttle. So it's all just basically telling me I need to stick with the sim setup. Anyway, 19,475 for my first session. Not so bad, not so bad at all. I guess I will update you guys if I do any better. I do have a few more sessions that I have coming up, but not a bad start to my session deal here.
Well guys, I gotta tell you, today was a great day. I'm glad that I actually came back and got in quite a few sessions. Actually, the funny thing is that I wasn't really expecting to do good lap times at all, but it wasn't exactly what I was also expecting either. So kind of like a you know, I don't know what the word is, but I'm happy with where I'm at. So the best lap time I could do today was 19.118, as you'll see right now. And I'm okay with it, because the thing is, I know that I've been gone for a month, and you do anything like what I just did, where you just don't go to a track for a while, you kind of become a little rough around the edges, and it takes a while to kind of polish things up. Not to mention, of course, you found out later on that the tires that they're using right now on the karts are not the same ones that I'm used to. So there was definitely a bit of a surprise, so to say, with the way I was feeling the traction break away at certain points when I wasn't expecting that to happen. So it doesn't matter. The thing is, though, I came here to have fun after being gone a month, and it was great. I really liked it a lot. Now, I don't know if I'll be coming back here very often. Again, I'm really trying to get myself warmed up to getting into a real go-kart. And the fact of the matter is that these karts do not really compare to gas karts. The best thing I've been able to find as a happy medium right now has been KartCraft. So I think I'll be spending a lot more time over the winter getting as many sessions in as possible on KartCraft, only because of what I told you guys in my previous video, which is that all of this will be leading up to me actually getting behind an L206 or a KA100 kart in real life as I race in Cincinnati starting April of this year to represent the group. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, and because of that I need to align everything that kind of feeds into what will happen when April comes around. But that's all I've got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed watching the one session out of the many that I decided to upload for you all to watch. I'm gonna end this at this point. I'm gonna get going home, guys. See you at the next Apex. Bye-bye.